going on, guys? It's Cynical and welcome back to another video. Today for you guys, I have a special and kind of a strange unboxing for you guys. More so a strange unboxing for me personally. Today for you guys, I thought we would unbox Octopath Traveler, the Travelers Compendium edition. This is like the collector's or the limited edition for the recently released Octopath Traveler exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. Now, the reason why I say this is a pretty strange unboxing for me personally is because it's just strange that I'm even holding this game, first and foremostly. In case you guys don't know, Octopath Traveler is like a traditional JRPG. It is turn-based, and if you guys know me, you should know that when it comes to turn-based games, the genre of turn-based, I just cannot do it. And I've been struggling for so many years trying to dip into the genre because I desperately do want to get more so into Final Fantasy for sure. Not only that, but there's so many other amazing turn-based games like the Pokemon series as well as Persona. And so for so many years now, I've been desperately wanting to try and just drag myself, pull myself, throw myself into the turn-based genre. And I'm hoping that Octopath Traveler is going to be the game that kind of changes my mind and decision-making towards turn-based games. This looks absolutely fantastic. This is a recent release for the Switch from Square Enix, and so far this game is doing actually pretty damn well. In fact, copies are selling out absolutely everywhere, and so because I saw that, you know, some of these copies, well, the physicals, were selling out at just like a crazy rate, I thought I may as well cop the limited edition. This is actually a partial gift from Kayla. Thank you so much, Kayla. And then nuts. Okay, that's great and all, but I'm halfway through a video, man. Yeah! You know, just halfway through an unboxing and the bro turns up in his car, revving his damn thing in the fucking driveway, and shot Declan, love you, bro. Anyway, the reason why Octopath Traveler has caught my eye is mainly because of its aesthetic, and on top of that, also the soundtrack. So far from what I've heard, the soundtrack is just absolutely... And I just simply love the 2D sprites up against a 3D environment. I'm sure Octopath Traveler is not the first game to make use of this style of graphics, but certainly you don't see that kind of style being used within video games all too often, so I would definitely consider this as being a unique RPG. However, let's dip into the content and see what this is about. So this is the box right here. Really cool design that is on the front of the box. Obviously, we have Octopath Traveler there, Travelers Compendium Edition, with the rating down the bottom, Square Enix logo, Nintendo Switch logo and stuff, looking really cool. On the back, we've got a few different gameplay screens, which is super nice. Some artwork up the top right, as well as a bit of a synopsis on sort of the story. And then down the bottom, we also have the contents of what's included in this edition. Now, the box actually has this like plastic sort of sleeve on it, and I have actually heard a few instances of when people receive their Travelers Compendium Edition that the plastic box is actually in really bad condition. I've seen a lot of different cases, and on top of that, also the pop-out book that you get included with this sometimes comes damaged, so I'm praying, please, do not make this a damaged copy. This is the sleeve right here. It just simply has the Nintendo logo, the Switch logo, as well as the back contents. And this is it out of the sleeve. So I think the style and the idea of this collector's edition is to make it look like a book, as you guys can see, which I really like. Cool looking aesthetic. And that's how it folds out. Okay, so I kind of don't really know where to start. I think this is the pop-out book, and this is the other content. So let's dip into the other contents first. So this is what the first side of the collector's edition looks like. We have a coin right here, which I believe would be the currency from Octopath Traveler. The quality of the coin is actually really nice. Like, a lot of the time when you receive sort of this kind of stuff in collector's editions, they'll include like sort of plastic-esque coins, but this coin is actually full-on metal, so it's always nice to know that you're receiving some quality products when buying collector's editions. Here is that beautiful front cover, loving that box art, and then on the back we've got more screens of the game itself, as well as the different characters that you get to play as throughout the game. This is inside the case. I always love that Nintendo put in like extra little artworks for behind the cover. Super cool. Not really much to say. It's the game case. It's the thing that holds the game. Underneath the game case, we have a map of, I believe, the world space of Octopath Traveler. Super cool. This kind of stuff I don't tend to actually unwrap, just mainly because I like to keep it in semi-what good condition. But cool that you get a nice little sort of map with it. Alright, and let's look at the main contents of the collector's edition. So when you open up this box, you will notice a bunch of these different sort of pop-up book kind of pages.
Pretty cool. Now, I really like this idea because when you look at the aesthetic graphical style of Octopath Traveler, with having the 3D environments and world spaces on top of having all of the characters as 2D sprites, the game itself kind of does look like a pop-up book. So I think it's really cool that Square Enix have actually gone ahead with the idea to make the collector's edition into a bit of a pop-up book. Now, I'm assuming that with all these different environments that are in here, in these different pages, are different environments and places you'll actually go to in the game. So the first thing we have right here is some kind of forest setup. Pretty cool. It actually looks like, from what I'm seeing, like within the camera view right here, it looks like I'm actually looking into the game itself. It's kind of weird. Again, it captures the essence and style of Octopath Traveler very nicely. This right here looks to be like in some kind of mansion or building. Very nice. Flipping over to the next page, we have what looks to be some kind of graveyard. Very cool. The next one right here looks to be some kind of inn. A little bit concerned about sort of the folds on this pop-up page in particular. They look a little bit too folded, but from what I've seen with the rest of them, they look like they're in pretty good condition. This right here is some kind of cave setup with a bunch of characters. This one looks like some kind of dock setting. We have a bunch of characters once again with all their cargo that they're likely going to put on the ship. Very nice. Second to last one right here looks to be like some kind of library setup, again with some characters. Very cool. And the final one right here looks to be like some kind of, I think it's like some kind of castle in a snow environment. Very cool. So that right there is the Octopath Traveler Travelers Compendium edition. Super love what Square Enix have done with this, and I'm actually really happy to see that this copy has not been damaged at all, because yeah, like I said, I've been seeing a lot of instances of people receiving this and it's actually being damaged. Gotta say, I'm happy about this collector's edition, and I'm super excited to actually start dipping into Octopath Traveler. Like I said, I'm really hoping that this is going to be the game that really drags me into turn-based, a genre that I've constantly struggled with. We will soon find out. If I end up really enjoying Octopath Traveler and end up playing a decent amount of it, hopefully end up actually just completely finishing the game, then I do actually plan to do some content surrounding it, seeing as this is a recent Square Enix title. In the comment section down below, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Are you going to be picking up Octopath Traveler, or have you already been playing it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, guys, I'm Cynical. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.